In today's breaking story, Congress just took emergency action over the Ghislaine Maxwell pardon. That's right, this is groundbreaking and absolutely huge. How's it going, everybody? My name is Hunter Avallone with Occupy Democrats. Welcome back to another video. Now, as I was saying, Donald Trump is an absolute nightmare, and at this point, America's faith in Trump is dropping faster than his own approval rating.
So, of course, this is not the first time the president has attacked facts that are inconvenient to him. But tell us your reaction to him firing the BLS commissioner simply because the commissioner sits at the top of an organization that compiled numbers that make the president look bad.
It's something Xi Jinping in China or Kim Jong-un in North Korea or the Ayatollah in Iran would do. Fire a government economist because the economist gives you bad news. The president is going to continue to try to lie to the American people about jobs, about the Federal Reserve, about his stewardship of the economy. One thing he's not going to be able to lie to the American people about, though, is prices, because American people know prices, and they know they're not going down as he promised. And what Democrats need to do is articulate a clear and compelling alternative for how we would lower prices, how we would cut regulations and reduce spending that increases prices, particularly in housing, how we would promote technology that takes cost out, particularly in energy, and how we would take on special interests that are keeping prices high, particularly in healthcare, against the health insurance corporations.
Meanwhile, Trump is not beating the creepy allegations with what he recently said about pardoning Diddy.
Sean Diddy Combs,
right?
Would you consider pardoning him?
Well, he was essentially, I guess, sort of half innocent.
Yes.
I don't know what they do. He's still in jail or something, but he was celebrating a victory, but he seems, I guess it wasn't as good as a victory. Probably, you know, I was very friendly with him. I got along with him great, and seemed like a nice guy. I didn't know him well. But when I ran for office, he was very hostile.
He said some not so nice things about you, sir.
Yeah, and it's hard, you know, like you, we're human beings.
Right.
And we don't like to have things cloud our judgment, right? But when you knew someone and you were fine, and then you run for office and he made some terrible statements. So I don't know, it's more difficult. It makes it more, I'm being honest, it makes it more difficult to do.
But more likely a no for Combs?
I would say so.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what about George Santos?
And now in today's top story, Congress has just taken emergency action over the Ghislaine Maxwell pardon. Like I said, this is groundbreaking, and it could absolutely derail everything for Donald Trump. Take a look at this. Congress just took explosive action against what many are calling a blatant abuse of power by the Trump administration. Lawmakers on both sides of the aisle are demanding answers following the sudden and suspicious transfer of Ghislaine Maxwell, convicted sex trafficker and longtime associate of Jeffrey Epstein, to a much more lenient prison facility in Texas. Maxwell, who was denied bail 3 times for being an extreme flight risk, was abruptly moved from a high-security prison in Florida to a low-security prison camp in Bryan, Texas. This transfer raised immediate red flags, especially after it was revealed that Trump's Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche, who also happens to be Trump's former personal attorney, met with Maxwell multiple times in secret just days before the move. In a scathing letter to the Bureau of Prisons, Congress condemned what they called preferential treatment and demanded full transparency, warning that any attempt to manipulate Maxwell's testimony about Epstein would be a serious abuse of power. Lawmakers are now demanding all records, communications, and documents related to Maxwell's transfer, including details of Blanche's meetings with her. Even more damning, Blanche admitted during his Senate confirmation hearing that he still owes loyalty to Trump. This, paired with Trump's public refusal to rule out pardoning Maxwell, has led many to believe these secret meetings were an effort to protect the president from political fallout, especially since reports confirm Trump's name appears repeatedly in the sealed Epstein files. Congress has now subpoenaed Maxwell to testify under oath and is compelling the Department of Justice to release the full Epstein client list, which Trump's team previously promised to reveal but has now declared won't be made public. Lawmakers are furious, accusing the administration of covering up crucial evidence. This latest development only adds fuel to the growing firestorm surrounding Trump and Epstein. As one lawmaker put it, Congress will not tolerate a cover-up. With subpoenas issued and deadlines set, the next few weeks could reveal exactly what Trump is trying to hide, and whether Ghislaine Maxwell has been offered a deal in exchange for her silence. At the end of the day, Donald Trump will be held accountable, whether it'll be through losing his reputation, legal accountability, or something else. Donald Trump is absolutely running on thin ice. With Trump's corruption becoming more and more blatant, and now with Congress becoming more and more aggressive against Trump's insanity, it seems inevitable that the remaining of Trump's second term is going to be extremely difficult.